I tried to stay quiet on this, but I can't. I need you to watch this.
So I guess our objection to a man of the cloth presenting his wife in public looking like a $2 whore. Two. At least two. Now, I didn't say she was. I'm not talking about her. My statement is not about her. My statement is about him.
Okay. First of all, I'm from Durham. Okay. I grew up watching Patrick Wooden. I have a ton of friends who attend this church. And he has said so many things over the past that, we all subliminally talk about amongst ourselves. But it needs to be talked about in the open. Okay? I believe he's MAGA. I've always felt like he was MAGA. I think he's a plant. I've always felt that way. But I feel that he crossed the line. He crossed the line by calling another man's wife a $2 hoe. Another man's wife. Regardless of how you feel about her attire or anything of that nature, you fixed your mouth to use the words a $2 hoe, what she looks like. You use the pulpit, the place that you say that's consecrated, the place that you say that people come and get healed, people come and get delivered. You use that pulpit to use your mouth to hurt another person. That's what you did. In your bishopship, you used your platform to spew hatred. And that's wrong. And I'm calling you out. And for the people who are in that church, friends that I know of, y'all are echoing that on. Let me explain something to you. If he can talk about another man's wife that doesn't attend your church, what do you think he's going to talk about your wife? What do you think he's talking about themselves? Amongst themselves with other people. He's talking about your wife too. Okay? Don't applaud bad behavior. And this is the reason why the church itself has such a negative connotation, because of foolishness like this. It's foolishness. And you can go and watch some of his controversial messages, and he's talking about a lot of this stuff dealing with the Divine Nine and all those different things. That's why I call him a plant, because you don't see white pastors asking their parishioners to get rid of their pledge and their allegiance to the frats and the sororities. You don't see that, and you won't see that. Why? Because they don't want that money to dry up. But that's here nor there. You don't go after another man's wife, period. That's his wife. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't sleeping with him. You ain't sleeping with her. You don't have to like it. Stay in your lane. Mind your business. You got your wife. You congratulated your wife. Focus on that. Get out of that man's bedroom.